Coatbridge is a former mining town, 10 miles east of Glasgow. A product of the Industrial Revolution, symbols alluding to its past are ever present. Today, it is a two-weight world boxing champion who lifts the spirits of this working-class society. Ricky Burns, Coatbridge, born and bred.
When I stepped in that gym, I cope with a job of my life. Everybody knows me, so when you're walking down the street, everybody's up wishing you all the best. Even at school and that, and when I was younger, I was always quiet and just kept myself to myself. Obviously the boxing side that I love, but all the attention and that you get sometimes, I just get a bit embarrassed with it all.
The gritty, hard-working environment is mirrored in Burns, and his dogged determination has led to a remarkable reversal of fortune. It's hard to believe that 6 years ago, in a British title fight, he was picking himself up off the floor 3 times in a points loss to Carl Johansson.
Deserves to hear the final bell, Ricky Burns, after this effort.
That was then and this is now. Obviously, again, that's one of the fights where I've learned from it, and I've took the experience from it. If I lose, it's not the end of the day. I'm not scared to lose. I've lost in the past. But I know no matter who I'm in with, I'm going out to get 100% no matter who it is.
Following that setback, he linked up with current trainer Billy Nelson. Together, the pair have yet to taste defeat.
Earlier on in my career, everybody knew I was a good boxer. But obviously the pro game's totally different for the amateurs. I was still fighting quite amateurish. And obviously for the switch to Billy, he got me working a lot more, obviously sitting down in my punches, planting the feet. In every fight I could see the improvements coming on. The pace and obviously the intensity that I can put on somebody in a fight. Punches and bunches, I can wear you down.
Ricky Burns now pushes the pedal down. Too fresh, too young, too strong. It is a Burns night in Glasgow!
Nelson's attitude and dedication have made this the perfect match. Thorough preparation, including intense sparring, ensure that Burns is consistently in prime condition.
On my sparring, it's 100 mile an hour, there's no messing about. That way I'm ready for whatever happens come fight night.
Billy admits that, in Burns, he has a model student.
I was very lucky. I mean, Ricky had natural ability, he had speed, but we just implemented other things into his work. I've got a very easy job training Ricky Burns because he's a if there's such a thing, a trainaholic. He's a phenomenal trainer. I've never met anybody like him in my life in a gym.
Burns' unbreakable desire was evident in his first world title challenge. A huge underdog against then unbeaten Roman Rocky Martinez, Burns was forced to climb off the canvas in the first round.
Chopping punches from Martinez, and that right hand floors Ricky Burns.
One mistake, your chin was up. You won that round by that punch. It's wasted the whole round. Come on, get behind the jab.
I think I was annoyed, and you could see Billy's reaction in the corner. I was winning the round up until that one punch. But again, it's boxing, you're going to get hit, these things happen, it's how you come back from it.
He proceeded to put on the boxing display of his life, diffusing the feared puncher in front of a passionate home support.
Beautiful headshots from Burns, and Martinez in real trouble here.
This is great stuff from Burns. Tactics working perfectly.
The conclusion of a pulsating 12 rounds saw him crowned WBO super featherweight champion.
I think you can see it through my face. I just couldn't believe it was happening. For even now, it's just, I've not let it get to me at all. I think some people come up and talk to me, they'll say that you don't realise what you've done.
Since then, he's gone on to capture another belt at lightweight.
Since he's come up to lightweight, there's been a marked improvement across the board in terms of his fitness, his versatility, the way he's able to mix it with world-class competition. He's fantastic as a lightweight and without a doubt one of the top 2 best in the world.
Quiet and unassuming, Burns is an unlikely sporting star. He's grounded and remained true to himself, keeping a part-time job in a nearby sports shop.
Most people who come in the shop, they can't believe it. They'll always go up to somebody in the bar, it'll sit Ricky Burns down there, and then obviously one of the bosses will say it is. So I've worked in here for about maybe 5 years. In the build-up to fights, I usually only do a Saturday or a Sunday, but it gives you something else to do apart from training all the time.
2 months ago when I spoke to him, I sat down in the office, I said, Ricky, what do you really want? in life do you want? Of course you're a boxing champ, but you still need to work in the shop. He says it just gives him a bit of downtime and he just enjoys talking to customers.
His down-to-earth qualities are not lost on the local community.
He's like, it's just a long way to go. He's a Ricky Burns, he's not, it's no. Then he says that, it's the Cosby Street for
In spite of his success, Burns has stayed close to his roots.
This is my dad, Steph.
How's it going? I remember standing in the pub one day and after he beat Mikael Johansson, and I said to him, don't worry about that lad will be a world champion. And nobody believed me. I wish him now. Absolute brilliant, isn't it?
How proud are you of him?
What can you say? Too proud. Too proud. What he's done for this town, what he's done for Scotland, really, really. And everybody loves him, everybody likes him, everybody talks about him.
This weekend, Burns faces a tough mandatory defence against the 22-0 Puerto Rican Jose Gonzalez. For the pride of Coatbridge, Scotland, it's been a long, hard road. But where will the incredible journey take him next?
I'm always kidding on my belly that I want to have 100 fights. That's still my attitude now. It's all I've ever done, and I think it's all I'm ever going to do. No matter what happens in my career, I'm just always going to stay the same. I'm just going to obviously just be myself, and that's the only thing you can do.